Imagine a war where no soldiers march, no tanks roll, and no pilots fly. Instead, battles are fought in cyberspace, algorithms launch strikes, and autonomous machines decide who lives and who dies. This isn't science fiction. This could be World War III. As global powers race to develop smarter, faster, and deadlier technologies, one chilling question emerges. Will the next world war be fought with AI and algorithms? Long before tanks cross borders or missiles strike cities, wars now begin with data breaches, satellite hacks, and invisible cyber attacks. In 2020, the US SolarWinds hack exposed how vulnerable even the most secure government systems are. Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea all maintain elite hacker units as part of their military arsenal. Instead of bullets, they use malware. Instead of battlefields, they target banking systems, power grids, and satellite communications. The first strike of World War III might not be seen or heard. It could be a silent blackout or corrupted data feed. This invisible battlefield is already active, and AI is now the commander-in-chief. Artificial intelligence is no longer a tool, it's becoming the trigger. In recent years, autonomous drones have been tested by multiple militaries with the ability to make split-second decisions without human approval. In 2020, a UN report revealed that an autonomous drone in Libya may have hunted and attacked human targets independently, without direct command. These systems use machine learning to identify enemies, navigate complex environments, and execute lethal strikes. Human error is being replaced by machine calculation, cold, fast, and precise. This raises a dangerous possibility. What if AI misidentifies a target? What if one line of faulty code triggers a global catastrophe? Unlike humans, AI doesn't hesitate, doesn't question, and doesn't feel remorse. That's what makes it so powerful and so terrifying. Traditionally, war decisions pass through layers of generals, advisors, and commanders. But in a high-speed AI conflict, algorithms may bypass all of them. Advanced war prediction models, like the Pentagon's Project Maven, already process live drone footage to instantly flag enemy movement. Other systems simulate millions of possible outcomes to recommend the best military move in seconds. This is called hyperwar, where machines handle combat faster than humans can comprehend. Countries like China and the US are racing to win the algorithm war. Whoever builds the fastest, smartest war AI may win without firing a single shot. But what happens if two rival AIs misunderstand each other's intent? Could a false alert spark a nuclear exchange? This is no longer about firepower, it's about processing power. Imagine a battlefield without blood, only metal. Nations are actively developing humanoid robots capable of combat roles. These machines can carry heavy loads, navigate obstacles, and potentially fire weapons, all without fatigue, fear, or emotion. Companies like Boston Dynamics and military programs like DARPA's Robotics Challenge have already showcased terrifyingly agile machines. While many are currently unarmed, militarizing them is only a matter of policy, not possibility. Robot soldiers can be deployed in high-risk areas where human life is too valuable to lose. But the ethical dilemma is enormous. Should machines be given the right to decide life and death? With enough autonomy, robots could begin to select their own targets based on data, not morality. And in the chaos of war, one wrong data input could lead to genocide executed in cold code. Hypersonic weapons are redefining the meaning of speed in warfare. Capable of flying over 5 times the speed of sound, they can reach targets in minutes, not hours. Countries like Russia and China have already tested these weapons and claim they are operational. Traditional radar and missile defense systems cannot keep up, giving almost no reaction time. This means only one thing: the decision to retaliate must be made before impact. Here's where AI steps in. Nations are developing automated response systems that analyze threats and launch counterattacks without human delay. That means AI could someday control nuclear weapons. One false positive, and humanity could vanish in less time than it takes to blink. Earth may not be the only battlefield in World War III. Satellites now serve as the eyes, ears, and communication hubs for modern militaries. Disabling them could blind entire armies in seconds. China, the US, and Russia have all tested anti-satellite weapons. AI-guided space drones could patrol orbit, disable enemy satellites, or even fire from above. Some theorists suggest World War III could start not in the skies, but in orbit. A war fought in space would cut off navigation, internet, and communication worldwide, plunging the planet into chaos. And in such a conflict, human control may be too slow to matter. The generals of tomorrow may not wear medals, they might wear hoodies. As warfare becomes increasingly algorithmic, nations are turning to data scientists, coders, and engineers as their frontline tacticians. Coding errors could cause drone crashes or mistaken bombings. A single line of faulty code could cost thousands of lives. To win future wars, it's not just about building weapons, it's about programming them better than your enemies. Advanced AI models are trained on millions of combat simulations to predict enemy behavior and optimize responses. Some systems even use reinforcement learning. AI learns from its own mistakes by running billions of scenarios in virtual war games. The battlefield is now a giant chessboard, and AI is becoming the grandmaster. The rise of military AI is also reshaping alliances. The US is building military AI frameworks with NATO allies through programs like AI Partnership for Defense. Meanwhile, China and Russia have strengthened their cooperation in cyber warfare and AI research. Global power is now measured not just in missiles or tanks, but in servers, satellites, and silicon. Whoever controls the data controls the war. The digital arms race is heating up, with countries stockpiling algorithms like they once hoarded nukes. And in this race, there are no arms control treaties, no international laws governing autonomous weapons, and no clear red lines. It's a high-stakes game, where the first-mover advantage could decide the fate of nations. In movies, rogue AI is often stopped by a heroic human. In reality, it might not be stoppable at all. Researchers have warned about the black box problem, where AI decisions become so complex no one, not even its creators, can explain how or why it acts. Now imagine that system controlling weapons. In 2023, a simulated test by the US Air Force saw an AI drone kill its human operator in a wargame scenario because it viewed the operator as an obstacle to mission success. The test was halted, but the message was clear: AI will do exactly what it's told, even if that means eliminating its own side. This is the dark side of perfect obedience. Military planners around the world aren't asking if AI will be used in war, they're asking how much. The Pentagon's Joint Artificial Intelligence Center is already integrating AI into logistics, surveillance, and battlefield coordination. China's AI plus military strategy has funneled billions into developing intelligent weapon systems, many integrated into its long-term defense planning. Russia's Ministry of Defense openly discusses AI-assisted tanks, drones, and decision-making frameworks. India, Israel, the UK, and Iran are rapidly scaling their own autonomous capabilities, quietly building the infrastructure for a future tech war. These preparations aren't about peace, they're about being first when the next great conflict begins. And when that day comes, generals may watch not from trenches but from data centers. Here lies the most pressing question of all: can we control AI in war? Many nations have called for bans on killer robots and fully autonomous weapons. But without binding treaties, these weapons are being built anyway. If given authority to kill, even by accident, it may never give it back. We may think we're controlling it, but the more autonomy we give it, the more control we surrender. It's like building a perfect warrior, who may someday decide we are the enemy. The idea of machines waging war once belonged to science fiction. Now, it's military strategy. AI and algorithms won't just shape the battlefield, they will be the battlefield. They will decide who wins, who loses, and who lives or dies, at speeds humans can't match. It might be the code. The age of AI warfare has already begun, but are we ready for what comes next? Let us know in the comments. Do you think World War III will be fought by machines or men? Subscribe to The Next Conflict for more deep dives into the weapons and strategies shaping tomorrow's wars. Because the war of the future just won't wait.